Good day, everybody. My name is Eric, and it's journaling time once again. I hope everybody's having a great summer. I know I am. And what a great time to start journaling in the summer. If you happen to be a student, you have a lot of free time, this is the best time to kind of start this routine. And journaling is one of those things where it can become an anchor. You can build other routines from that. I always recommend trying to do journaling in the morning because it kind of empties your thoughts. You kind of plan out the day, how are you feeling, reflect on things like that. You can also do it in the evening, whatever time works for you. But the real benefits to journaling will show up when you're consistent about it daily. And if you're not sure how journaling, what you should write or how does it work or how to blah, 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 it's really simple. There's really no rules, just some simple guidelines. Don't worry about spelling, don't worry about format, don't worry about what to write. Just keep the pen moving. And the more you do it, the easier it gets and the easier it is to fill out a page. And if you happen to be a student, you'll find that when you do this for a while, writing a full page is not a problem. Writing 2 pages, 3 pages, all that stuff is actually very easy to do. And this will bleed right into your writing for your classes and studies and things of that nature. And if you're not in school, journaling is a great way to kind of connect with yourself, to hear your own thoughts, to give yourself that personal space to listen. And it's also a great way to process information, things that are going on in your life. If you need to reflect on some things, it could be from work, it could be with family members, it could be with friends, trips you want to do. I've used journaling many times. Where would I like to go? I kind of put a simple prompt in my head. Where would be the most beautiful place to travel? Or where haven't I been yet? And I'll just start talking about it. Or I'll write about what things would I like to try. And as you keep going, you may even go on a tangent. You may go left or right or up, down, whatever it may be. But either way, though, you're getting more connected with yourself and something will become uncovered. This is why it's such a great thing. It's also wonderful because you can kind of empty your thoughts. And honestly, in today's society with so much stimulus from so many different angles, it's a great way to just kind of shut everything off, empty your brain onto the page, and you'll feel usually a little lighter as a result. And it becomes habit. As you do it more and more, it'll become habit, and then you'll start to actually need it. You'll actually enjoy sitting down and writing and emptying your head. I personally love doing it when I travel as well, too. I love doing it here at my desk, my writing desk, but I also love doing it traveling in new spots, new restaurants, cafes all over the world. I truly enjoy that. It's a way to be in the moment of wherever you happen to be. So if you happen to be new to it and you're not sure how much to write or how long to write, I usually lean on page. Try and fill up one full page. I have a journal book approximately 7.5 by 9, and that's kind of standard roughly, but you can use a normal 11.5 by 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and they have small journal books too. If you have a small one, I would say try and write 1 to 3 pages, one if it's a little one like that or something. Because if it's too short, you're not going to really have enough time to tap into the benefits. And the key is to keep the pen moving. So sometimes it may take, especially in the beginning if you're new to it, it may take half a page before you start kind of getting into it where you're not stopping. The key is don't stop the pen. Just keep it moving. Don't worry about spelling or any of that stuff. And the irony is, as you don't worry about it and the more journaling you do, your spelling and your writing and your structure and your concepts, all that stuff just goes through the roof. It gets so much better just by the act of doing it. So today I'm not going to give any prompt. Let's just do a simple 1-page journal entry. So get yourself ready. I always have my coffee. Today I'm going to have a water. So get your favorite beverage, go to your favorite spot, and let's get going on some journaling. And if you can, before we start, please like, share the videos. It always helps support the channel. And you can follow the description. We have a few new journaling books to support the channel as provided by Moral Brand. And I think you'll like them there too. And they already have kind of pre-made prompts for when you start. I always like to have the date, the time, the location, and I even included the mood in there. And the first sentence I usually start with is, how is the day? Like just describe the day in 1 sentence. You probably won't read most of your journal entries in the future when you look back, but every now and then you may want to reflect on something. In the past, I've written journal entries where I've written some passages for some stories I'm writing, and I'll use my journaling time to brainstorm them or even write certain chapters. and then I'll go back and reread them. But if I'm doing it for like a personal, how I was feeling it there, if I'm going through something tricky or something in my life, I will like to go back and reread it. And it's nice to have, you know, the basic kind of data, what day, what time, how was the day doing, to kind of orient yourself on what's going on. So without any further ado, let's get to journaling. So let's see here. Okay. Okay, so location, wherever you're locating, I put that there. Today, the date, and the time. And one sentence, you don't have to, but one sentence on how's the day. Just describe the day, cloudy, sunny, wherever you happen to may be. And always remember, enjoy the process. So we'll see you at the other end, everybody. Have fun. Okay, everybody. That's one full page. If you're not done, keep on writing. If you are done, good job. And if you feel like writing more, please continue writing some more. There's no rules. And if you're having problems finishing a page, then I would say just go with a time limit. Write for 15 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes is usually better. Because sometimes it may take a little bit of time to get the chops to be able to write that much. And like as I mentioned earlier, if you happen to be a student of college or high school or even middle school or even grammar school, the more you write, you'll find that very quickly it becomes easier and easier to write. And if you are having to write papers coming up, or maybe you're in school right now, you'll find that journaling is kind of like the raw engine, the raw chops or strength to be able just to write stuff. And if you have kind of a system like how to write papers from brainstorming all the way down to a finished product, being able to write and connect with your thoughts clearly saves so much time. I mean, I see this all the time with my students. Most students are trying to write and edit at the same time, and that's literally, you're banging into each other. Getting the ideas out of your head is one process, and then editing is another process. So journaling is a great way to do that. As I keep saying, journaling is a wide spectrum of huge benefits, and for the cost, it's the best bang for the buck, so to speak. So I hope you enjoyed your journaling time, and I'll see you next time. And remember, always enjoy the process. Take care, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.